We need to find out, do you have this in writing from DEQ that they say they either recommend it or require it? So you need to know, are they recommending it, or they say they're requiring it, and these are the rules that specify that, not the AWWA recommended standard practice. There's a big difference between the rules and what is recommended.
Well, the thing being, you know, if DEQ does this, we're all in the deep doo-doo, all these little ones, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, people are having trouble, some of them paying their bills.
And my concern now just is coming up is our thoughts of us going to DEQ, even asking questions, because Baby Water Sewer, I mean, they know we're involved in stuff, so there may be a room with a table that has Baby Water Sewer stuff spread all over it. I mean, I would hope not, but so to speak, for the mind thought that now if we start mentioning names of other water districts in Bayview, we don't want to have other people's problems thrown on our table to be muddled with.
Or open the door for them to say, oh, we better look at some.
We don't want to
We don't want to do that.
I don't want to cause problems for somebody else.
That's where there's going to be an unintended consequence, because once you go to them, you raise the flag.
Right.
Well, that's why I think that the association needs to look at what DEQ wrote them to find out, is it required, did they cite a DEQ rule that says you have to do this, versus these are our recommendations, citing American Water Works Association best practices. Okay. There's a big difference between the two.
Let me just take a quick minute and tell you how this came about. When we had that main line break, of course, Art Horner was sitting right there on the corner, and he said, well, what size line was that goes past there? And I said, well, it's a 6-inch line.
Right.
And then at that point he thought, oh, we have access facilities right across the street from that 6-inch line. It would be nothing to look into that. So, and that's where this came up.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
that's good. Back in the day, you could do a lot of that stuff. These days, there are rules you have to follow.
I said if we had a Chuck Waller operation, it would probably be done, and that's fine.
Until it happens. Okay.
If you run up against the wall, or we get things through.
So
if you run up against the wall, or we make it happen.
Yeah, you need to ask Mr. Horner what he's looking at. Yeah, what piece of paper is he going off of that for these requirements?
Right.
Are they in the system within our district?
Yes.
And all these other systems, they're just talking about they're within our district?
Yes.
They are.
The last time
I hate to say it, but in all actuality, it would be in everyone's best interest if we had everything within our district.
Well,
If we had talked about that.
Just thought
if we had everything in our district under our control.
All those little ones.
I mean, the next grant proposal, maybe those other districts ought to get together and consider getting it all paid for by a grant if they could, and if we would approve.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, that would be opening Pandora's box.
Okay.
They like their own water district. They like running their own water district.
And if we ever incorporated them into our system, I would probably recommend that they go through LID, because then we're adopting their infrastructure and we have no idea what their infrastructure looks like.
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We've turned down taking on some other systems because of their infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea.
No.
Okay, we don't have an idea what theirs are.
Hardly ever
Well, that's true.
an emergency.
I'm sorry, that came up.
For how many years survived without any major issues? So, I mean, if we open this can of worms.
I don't know if you can hear me.
And probably one of their, the evergreen well is still there. They might look at developing the evergreen well as is.
They
ultimate
still have
source.
to go through
Yeah.
DEQ.
Intertie would be definitely good for them. It's nice and intertie can be good for both parties. In this case, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to item 4.
Alright,
That was fun.
Amend the source water protection plan.